from the bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay. We from
The Seahawks, they're going on the road minus Russell Wilson to take on the Steelers. Maybe Tomlin's turned this thing around. Maybe he hasn't. Will remains to be seen. The Steelers are at home. They're favorites by 5. The total is at 42.5. Couple actual factuals for Seattle. Well, honestly, I don't want to read it because that's a lot of stuff with Russell Wilson, and he's not there. So a lot of that shit's not going to matter. What they are on the road, what they've been on the road, 3-6, that's all Russell Wilson. It's Geno Smith, and we don't have Geno Smith numbers right now. But I got Pittsburgh's actual factuals. They're 4-8 ATS in their last 12 games. 3-8 straight up in their last 11 games. 2-5 ATS in their last 7 games at home. 7-3 straight up in their last 10 games when playing at home against Seattle. 7-2 ATS their last 9 games against an opponent in the NFC West Division. 12-2 straight up in their last 14 games in October. The total has gone under in 8 of the last 8 games played in Week 6 on Seattle for Pittsburgh. Under in 7 of the last 8 games against an opponent from the NFC Conference. Under in 4 of the last 6 games against Seattle, and under in 4 of the last 5 games. Generally speaking, Mikey, Hova, well, you're up, kid. Seattle Seahawks at Pittsburgh minus the 5.
I'm taking the Seahawks to cover.
Ooh.
Taking the Seahawks.
I would love for you to give me the reason
plus
why.
The 5 with
Number 1,
Smith.
the Steelers' offense is garbage.
Okay.
Here, so I hear you guys talking about, and that's how you do get caught up like that. Oh, Russell Wilson is out.
Right, you can get.
I thought Geno Smith played pretty good when he came in.
One drive.
That's fine, but he played good. Now, and he threw the interception at the end, but that was really on Lockett. I think because Lockett really was supposed to be
Lockett slipped. Right.
Yeah, he slipped. But I thought Geno looked pretty good. So I'm looking at this. The Steelers' offense, to me, like I said, they're not really that good. So if Seattle can just try to keep it close, I think they'll score some points. Now, Geno Smith obviously ain't nowhere near a Hall of Famer or a Pro Bowl or anything like that. But at the same time, I think he can do enough with those weapons that he has. Seattle does have some weapons on offense, so I think he can do enough in order for them to cover 5 points. I'm sorry, I'm not. The Steelers are not worth 5 points, probably against anybody in this league. I just can't. So I'm gonna take the Seahawks to cover.
They was worth 5 points against Denver last week.
LJ.
Man, I'm riding with these Steelers minus the 5, man. For the simple fact of this, Hova, Seattle's offense is only averaging 3 third downs a game. They're only averaging 54 plays a game. They're only averaging 25 minutes on the field, time of possession a game. That's just the offense. Now let's get to the defense. 26 first downs, which is last in the NFL. 73 giving up plays. That's worse than the NFL. 450 yards total that they're giving up. 148 rushing yards they're giving up. They're on the field 35 minutes. They're averaging 14 points allowed in the second half. Should I go on?
You can if you want.
You can go on.
So if you can't run the ball, you're giving up more yards rushing than you gain. You're giving up more yards than you gain on offense. You're giving up more time of possession on offense than you do on defense. So tell me, how in the world are they going to have a chance to cover this points? Hova, tell me how. Those 3 categories. They're worse than the league.
Well, I'll tell you how. I already told you earlier, but I'll tell you how. Number 1, they are an NFL team, so there is a chance. Number 2, like I said, I think that this line is very inflated. So, and I think they're basing that off of the fact that Wilson is out. And so most people gonna look at this line and say, oh man, Wilson is out. Man, the motherfuckers, they don't have no defense and they got Geno Smith. Oh, I'm finna jump on that. All right, well, we'll see how that goes. Because I think all you have to do in the league is hang around and be competitive. If they can get up early, maybe like 7-0 or something like that, then we talking about a different ball game.
You say if.
And it's gonna be the ball game. The game plan is definitely gonna. First of all, they're gonna have to, even though it's been hard for them to run the ball, they're definitely gonna have to at least try it a little bit more. What I've seen from Geno Smith, I think that he can make just enough plays in order for them to cover 5 points. So that's why I'm taking them plus the 5.
Man, okay. Geno's a backup for a reason.
Right.
All right. What's up? Oh man, when you gonna join the show, man? I see you got some stats, man. I see you know your shit. Coach said you wanted to do the show, man. We gonna have to get you on before we wrap up the NFL season. But all right. So let me get my take on the game. My take is pretty much this. First of all, Juju Smith is hurt. Let me throw that out there. He's out for the game, and Chase Claypool got hurt as well. He's questionable. And I agree with both of y'all analysis as far as LJ. You're right. Seattle defense is fucking terrible. Their third down conversion rate on offense is awful, and that's with Russell Wilson.
Exactly.
But they've always had Russell Wilson to pretty much bail them out in the fourth quarter. That's normally what their games came down to. I think he probably has the most fourth quarter comebacks next to Tom Brady that's active right now in the league. And they're not going to have that. And Russ has been amazing. 10 touchdowns, 1 interception. I agree with Mikey. Although it was 2 series, maybe Geno Smith. I like the way Geno looked. Like he didn't look bad. I have to remember Geno Smith was a starter in this league at one point. Now he wasn't a good starter, but he's a good backup to have. And I look on the other side of the ball, Pittsburgh's only averaging 18 points per game. They're giving up 22 points a game, which is amazing on defense, but they can't fucking score. You take away Juju and Chase is hurt. I think they can cover the 5. I don't think they win, but I think 5 is too much for a Seattle team that hasn't looked impressive at all. Let's think about it. Their wins are week 1 at Buffalo. I think we can say that's probably a fluke. Do we think if they played again, that same thing would happen? I think that's week 1. Anything can happen week 1. And then lose to Las Vegas, lose to Cincinnati, lose to Green Bay, and beat a Denver team, which they knocked out Teddy Bridgewater and got Drew Lock. And so I think Geno is better than Drew Lock. I think Metcalf, he got some weapons. Mikey said they got to run the ball. This is going to be a low-scoring game either way. So if they give me 14 points, they're allowed to cover the game. If they give me 20, they win. If I get 20 points, I cover because Pittsburgh's not scoring more than 24 points. So if I get 20, which is just 2 touchdowns and a punt return or a kick return or a pick 6 or a fumble, I like my chances. I think Seattle will score at least once, maybe twice. I think I can get a defensive or special teams touchdown. But even if not, at the end of the day, Pittsburgh's only averaging 18 points a game. So give me the points. I'll take the 5. I think the line's inflated with Russell out. I don't think they win, but I do like the 5 points here. The interception wasn't his fault. Lockett slipped. He tried to throw it before he broke out the route. He slipped. Not his fault.
I mean, if you look at it, Metcalf actually ate more when Geno came in.
I just think he's a decent. I don't think he's a bad backup to have. He has experience. He's not going to be too. The moment won't be too big for him. He's been a starter before.
When he came in, when he was a starter, he was young in his career.
Right. And he's been in Seattle long enough. He know the playbook. I think 5 is good.
Can I get a side bet? Can I get a side bet on this game?
For what? For who?
For many
Are
of
you
y'all.
saying like for the Steelers to win the game?
Take the 5. I'll take the 5. They gonna cover this game easily.
Yeah, we can let's I'll bet you 10 on it.
10?
Yeah, just a gentleman's bet.
Man, I don't want to take no $10. Mikey?
Oh, okay. Well,
50. Let's do 50.
We can do 50.
Bet. It's on record right now, $50. I'll put my hand out there. We're gonna shake right there. Boom. I'm shaking right there.
At this current line, 5, right?
5, yes. The Steelers will easily cover that 5. Easily.
Okay.
So if it goes up or down, it doesn't matter. You guys are gonna pop.
It's 5. It's at 5. That's where the line is right now.
All right, guys. A little personal friendly.
I need that. That'll be my beer money.
Okay. I don't see Gino doing nothing against this Steelers defense at all. Nothing.
All right.
Check it out. Look, we from the bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay. We from